Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Off-Farm Income Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us here again today on our YouTube channel for episode number 903. Well, it is that time of year where I get to interview all the National Star finalists for the National Star Award at the FFA. 4 categories, 4 candidates, four finalists per category, 16 total, and every year I usually get 12 or 13 interviews with National Star finalists. Always very exciting to talk to people who've risen to the very, very top. And I'm going to kick it off this year with an interview with Ely Boulds. Now, you may remember back in February of this year, 2020, in episode number 763, I was privileged enough to have Ely on, and we were talking all about his state proficiency championship, his state proficiency award then, and then he found out this August that he was going to be a National Star finalist for his business, Spreading Lime in Southern Illinois, the business that he started and runs with his father when he was 14 years old, and he's gone all the way now to being a National Star finalist. It's very, very exciting. The business is called Dewey Lime Spreading, and it is my pleasure to have him back on the show. If I say National Proficiency Finalist a couple times, I apologize. I'm just getting warmed up in the National Star Finalist season, and I know I made that slip up. But very excited for Ely. Really happy to have him back on the show, and we're going to get this interview started for you right now. Ely, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming back on.
Thank you for having me today.
You bet. Hey, I want to say congratulations. National Proficiency Award nomination. That's a big deal. That's exciting. Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah, it's it's been a exciting process to get here.
So, I mean, it's only been, let's see, it's October, so it's been 8 months since we had you on the show originally, and we talked about your business, Spreading Lime, and using the Terrigator and all of that. That was a fun interview. I listened to it again, getting ready to speak with you, and I've got a very important question for you. Did you ever go out and listen to the song Red Barachetta by Rush?
I believe I did, but, it's been 8 months.
Okay, so you may have, but it did not turn into your favorite song of all time. You haven't been listening to it on a loop over and over and over again.
No.
Okay. Well, that was a fun part of the interview for me. I don't know why it conjured up images of that song in my mind as we were talking about that, but that was very cool. So this is great, and so here we are. We're in October. Are you guys in your busy season right now, Spreading Lime, or when is your really busy time?
We are getting into things. It's not very busy yet. We just had an rain yesterday, so yesterday, we've just kind of been on slow-mo.
Okay, so you've slowed down.
Anytime. Stuff is starting to come in, but we are not full blast yet.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but you're going into your busy time right now?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, it's an interesting year. So the National Convention is going to be held online. It's going to be virtual, which, for a lot of people, that's probably a little bit of a disappointment. But in your case, maybe it is, maybe it is not. But if it's your busy time of year, I suppose that instead of taking a trip over to Indianapolis, you can keep working, and then you can take time out for however this is going to work when it's time for you to find out if you're a winner or not.
Yeah, it is a bummer to me that we can't actually go to Indianapolis, but I guess we'll still be able to be in the field.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Is sitting here going, oh, maybe it's good. You can just keep working, and you don't get to take a trip and go up on stage in front of people. How is it going to work for you when it's time for them to announce who the National Proficiency winner is?
The way I understand it is that the 4 finalists will be on a Zoom type structure during the convention. So the 4 finalists will be live with their families and advisors, I believe.
Okay.
So everybody else and you will get like the true reaction when you find out who wins.
Okay. So you'll be live, like in a room on camera or something like that?
Yes, that's the way I understand it.
Okay. I don't know. Does that seem like it'll make you more or less nervous than standing on that stage?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be about the same.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, you'll have a lot of people with you, which is, that's a benefit. I don't know. It'll be an interesting thing to watch this year as this goes on and it's done virtually. And so you're just getting ramped up. So now, are you still? I'm trying to remember. Was it Southwestern Illinois State? Is that where you were going to school? Southeastern. Sorry about that.
Illinois College.
Okay. And are you still studying ag business?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so you've just gotten started. Do you have to do everything online, or are you able to go to campus?
I have one class that is a hybrid class. Even before the COVID-19, it was supposed to be hybrid.
Okay.
So nothing really changed with it. So I go 1 day a week for my chemistry lab, and then on my other classes fully online.
Okay. And still majoring in ag business?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. And then the business is still going strong.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't ask you. At least I just listened to the episode. I don't think I asked you when we had you on the show before. What is the name of your lime spreading business?
It is Dewey Lime Spreading.
Dewey Lime Spreading. Maybe I knew that, but I did not hear it in the interview, and I thought I failed to ask you that. Well, that's great. So, is it still you, your father, and your brother?
It's mostly just me and my father, and my brother helps out time to time. He actually, at the beginning of the year, bought a greenhouse down the road or in town. So he's also in the middle of his busy season.
Okay.
So after I'm done with that, he might come help me move or run another irrigator.
Okay. And then are you just starting your second year of college right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's great. So when we talked back in February, I don't think you knew at that point that you were going to be one of the 4 finalists for National Proficiency, did you?
That's correct.
So how did you find out? When did you find out?
I think I just found out. Oh, no. I found out the beginning of August. I was actually at the Sykeston Rodeo, and Mindy Buntermeyer called, our lady in charge in the state of Illinois, and she just told me over the phone. I was very excited.
That is cool. Well, good for you. Were you kind of expecting that, or were you caught off guard?
I was caught off guard. It was right out of the blue.
That's great. Well, man, I was excited when every year I get to interview, at least I get to attempt to interview all the National Proficiency finalists. Sometimes I find folks and they're like, man, I can't squeeze you in. So I don't ever get all 12, all 16, but a lot of years I'll get 12 or 13 of the folks. And so I get my list from National FFA, and I saw your name on there, and I was like, I know that name. That is cool. So you've already been on the show, and we get to see what happens here. So that is very cool. And do you can you look back and go, like, can you look back at this process and thinking about like your record book and things like that and go, man, there was a few nights where I didn't want to fill this thing out, or I just kind of wanted to call it good, but I put in the extra effort, and now look, here I am. I'm one of 4 national finalists.
Oh, that happened about every time I was coming up to a deadline.
Yeah, that was just every single time. That's interesting because I don't know what it is. Obviously not everybody's going to get nominated as a national finalist, but you did, and something pushed you even when maybe you didn't have the energy or you didn't feel like doing the record book or doing it to the level that you completed it. Something pushed you to do it anyway. Can you think back and even understand what that is that pushed you to go to that level?
Well, I think it was when I went to the state level my junior year with this book, and I had a really great interview, but I was one of the youngest in my category, so I didn't have as many records as everybody. So after attending state junior year and not winning my junior year, I wanted to come back the next year, my senior year, and win it all. So I think from that day, I felt really great about my interview that day. I was I thought I was top of the world that day. I thought I was number one, and I ended up not being number one. So the next year, I was like, I gotta be number one.
So you're one of those people. You're like, from Illinois, you'll appreciate this. Although I don't know if you'll remember, but you're like Michael Jordan. You're like the Michael Jordan of the FFA. So let's see. He got cut from his basketball team his sophomore year, and then came back and became the best basketball player ever to play. So he got fired up and wanted to be the best. And you didn't win your junior year, and you said, well, that's it. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to win this thing, and I'm going to succeed.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody ever called you the Michael Jordan of the FFA before?
No, I think that's a new one.
Well, feel free to keep that nickname. You can get a shirt made or whatever you want, just walking around, or maybe I know they want you in official dress when you're on camera and all that. But if you want to wear a shirt that says the Michael Jordan of the FFA, they'll probably be okay. They'll be all right with that, I think.
I'll get a banner behind me that says it.
I mean, you're from Illinois. How far are you from Chicago? I can't remember.
Chicago's at the top of the state. I'm at the very bottom of the state, so probably 5-6 hours.
So I don't know. Maybe folks in southern Illinois are not even Bulls fans. I don't know. But anyway, I don't know what it is about you, Eli. You bring out these really dated references in me. Last time it was the rock group Rush. This time it's talking about the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. For some reason, I don't know what it is. Well, that is really cool. So you're a finalist in Agribusiness, right? Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, Agribusiness, really cool. That is the heart of the Off-Farm Income Podcast, is the entrepreneurship projects and all of that. So what classes are you taking this semester? I know you said chemistry, which I'm sorry, even as an Agribusiness major, you have to take that, but you got to do that. What else are you taking?
I'm knocking out my juniors this semester, so I have psychology and chemistry.
Oh, man, psychology. Yeah, you don't want to look in the mirror when you're taking that class. Okay. Okay, so very good. And then are you going all the way through 4 years, or are you doing the 2-year program? I can't remember.
I'm still undecided. If I get some motivation, or if I apply at the right time in that motivation, I'll go on.
Okay.
But I might just stick it out with an associate's degree.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Well, it sounds like you and I kind of do things the same way. We get motivated when we fall short, and then all of a sudden it gives us energy to push forward and to achieve a higher level. So we'll see what happens with that. Are you going to be getting your American degree during this?
Yes, I will.
Congratulations. That's great. Has that already happened, or is that happening this year?
It'll be happening this year also.
That is awesome. Well, good.
I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe to be a star finalist, you have to be receiving your American degree this year.
Okay, very cool. Well, good for you. Okay, I will not quote you on that. And you will not wear a shirt that says the Michael Jordan of the FFA and say it was my fault when you do that. So we'll make a deal. We'll make a deal on that. So I get to interview every year all 16 National Star finalists. I don't know why I was calling it National Proficiency. So that is great, man. That is exciting. So, and I always talk about this. Out of all the agribusiness folks in the FFA, somebody has decided that the top 4 in the entire country, out of over 700,000 people, you're one of those top 4. How does that make you feel?
Makes me a bit nervous that they pick me.
That is great. Has there been a National Star winner, a National Star finalist from your high school before?
Not that I know of, and not that my advisors know of.
Oh wow! How about from your region, from Southern Illinois?
I'm not really positive, but I couldn't really tell you.
So what we know for sure is that being a National Star finalist is a big deal. And, of course, being a National Star winner would also be a very big deal for your high school and for your region, because it doesn't sound like it's been that common.
Yeah, that's correct.
That is awesome. Well, Eli, I wish you the best of luck. I always enjoy speaking with you. And, man, I'm excited for you. Excited that I already got to talk to you once, and now here you are as a National Star finalist. And I will be watching. Best of luck to you, and thanks for coming back on.
Well, I'm going to take all that luck I can get.
Well, thank you to Ely Boulds for coming back on the show and spending some more time with us. And thank you all for being here as well. And as always, enjoy your journey to the ultimate lifestyle business, agriculture.